for us, this war begins tomorrow.
So Caitlin, you're playing the lead of Ellie, who's a strong-minded teenage girl. She kind of wants to get out there, have adventures, knows what she's doing. Would you say there's any similarities between your role from Neighbours with Rachel Kinski? Because I found her quite like a determined, headstrong young girl also.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's definitely some similarities. Rachel is obviously more of a hopeless romantic, and her priorities lie with her relationships. And Ellie is similar in that sense, but her priorities lie with not her romantic relationships, but her friendships and her family. And I think the similarities are in that they're very compassionate and they're quite nurturing, but I think they're also, they're very strong-willed, and they can be quite stubborn and very, set in their ways. So yeah, absolutely, there are a few comparisons there, absolutely.
And Chris, you play the kind of the shy, quiet guy, Lee,
Yes.
who gets the girl in the end.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a character on Neighbours, but to compare to. But yeah, he's the introvert. He's got that whole mystery about him, and you don't know what's going on in his head, and you kind of I think that's what draws Ellie to him, just that sense of what's going on here. Because yeah, he's very isolated from the group. He's grown up in town, whereas they've all been country kids, and he's grown up on top of a restaurant with about 5 million brothers and sisters running around, and he learns the piano, and that's where his passion lies, in watching horror films. So he is kind of like a bit of an alternative kid when you compare him to the rest of the group.
And I saw it written somewhere that he was like the token Asian kid from, the town as opposed to the country where all the other guys hang out. Would you say that...
There's that too. But the thing is, I think it's conscious in the book, and Stuart made a point of this too, to make sure that he wasn't actually the token Asian kid. That's just his ethnicity, but that's it. That's where it stops. Like, the rest of his character, he could be anyone. And it just happens to be that he's from town, and he's a little bit, out of the campfire in that sense.
I was just about to do that myself.
Action scenes. Do you have much training how to fire a gun or drive a petrol tanker?
Well, I just had to fake it because I can't even drive a regular car. I find that so funny. Mm-hmm. No, but we had sort of weapons
automatic
training.
Or manual, you can't drive?
Neither. Not even a toy car.
Neither can I.
I don't even ride a bicycle only a little while ago, so get over it. No, as for driving petrol tankers and things, I just had to literally drive around with a truck driver one night, the guy who actually owned the fuel tanker, and he just kind of said, all right, well, I'd pull this lever at this time, and even that I couldn't quite grasp. So I learned to drive a dirt bike, which was incredible fun. I wouldn't say that I'm safe on the roads, but in a little car park going 20 miles per hour, perfect.